It was first the professor bringing her class out to argue with us. It was the dean of diversity condemning our activities. Finally, it was the campus police showing up and telling us that we needed to pack up our things despite having the proper permitting, and that we needed to either go to the free speech zone on campus or go home.
One of the deans of the College of Liberal Arts called me into his office and he said, "Ruth, students have been indoctrinated for the first 18 years of their lives by their parents and by their churches, and we only have 4 years to undo the damage." Georgia Tech had a free speech zone policy in place, and according to Georgia Tech, their free speech area, which is a very tiny area on the corner of campus, that was the only place where students could speak without fear of reprisal. So it was really an absurd policy, and that combined with the speech codes were used time and time again whenever we did or said anything, either individually or as a student group, that was not in line with the narrow agenda that the administration was trying to promote.
Georgia Tech had a student activity fee funding guidelines policy that restricted funds from going to religious or political organizations. And therefore, we were automatically denied funding because of that policy. And it came up time and again, mainly because we saw the double standard, where other religious organizations like the Muslim Student Association would have Islamic Awareness Week, and the administration would categorize it as educational, and they would be allowed to seek funding and they would receive funding. And this was a week where you had students encouraged to wear hijabs for a day. Those are Muslim head coverings for women because they needed to experience what that was like for a woman and celebrate it. And you had imams coming onto campus teaching passages from the Quran. And there are a host of other programs. And actual student activity fee money was used to fund these programs, but if you were a Christian organization or Jewish, you were automatically denied because under the student activity fee funding guidelines, you were not permitted to receive.
The Safe Space program actively promoted the homosexual agenda on campus and even went so far as to rank and endorse different religions and denominations based on how, quote, tolerant they were of homosexuality. We were condemned for being intolerant and offensive. And the dean of students who called me in her office even went so far as to say that gay students on campus have higher rates of suicide than straight students. And she said, "It's because of people like you."